Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Unending Galaxy. Before I start, if you're a content creator making videos, streaming Unending Galaxy, at the menu, basically there is no frames being drawn, I guess, until you hover around the menu. So if you get a black screen when recording and kind of confused, not sure what's going on, just go up and down on this menu and it should unfreeze, at least temporarily, so it shows up on your recording. So, Unending Galaxy is from one of the mod, or I guess plugin creators from X series. I think he did a lot in X3 series, is creating a game that is similar to the X series, but it's more of a 2D godlike control, but sort of very similar, and actually exactly what I've been looking for, which I'm really happy that I was able to find this. It comes out on Steam in the next few days, probably about 7 days when I'm recording this. I think it's like 7 days, 1 hour when I'm recording this. So by the time it's online, it'll probably be about 7 days. Anyways, let's get started. I'm going to show you the new game here. We're going to actually do the tutorial, as I feel like I can show you a bit more in the tutorial, and it is the first look, and I thought, well, at least we can get a bit of an idea of a bit of everything. But if you show your map here, you can see how big the areas are. The tutorial is this small, it's zoomed in, so you can get an idea of the square size here, but if you look at these little squares, you can get a real big idea how big some of these ones are. So these are hand-drawn, but there's also a procedurally generated one here where you can select all the options that you want, and you can go really big, but you need a decent computer. Keep that in mind. So you can go map generator, here it is. It'll tell you how many things you're generating if you go very high. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? Mostly big systems. I think that's really cool, and these I think are different factions, and I might be wrong, I might be totally wrong, but as far as I know, how it works is that they might expand the factions over time and they grow, but I really don't know for sure. I don't know if it actually says that in their thing. It says explore a vast universe with different factions, conquer new territories, colonize planets, and conduct diplomacy. Start with simple pilot. Get wealth, trading, mining, fighting, turn this wealth into stations, warships, we can build our frontiers, your own empire, be powerful pirates and war profiteers by turning factions against each other, blah blah blah. It doesn't say anything about if they do attack, or if not attack, but if they do expand. So this green guy might expand into here, and this guy will expand in here, and wars will break out, etc., etc. That'd be kind of cool. So you have all these settings, of course. Then you can start a scenario, and you have all these starting settings. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to do an actual series on this. And I think I'm going to actually start with the neutral trader, because I always like the idea of just being a basic trader. But you have all these, starter ones. You even have, I think the idea is you can be invaders or, supreme rulers and things like that. So that's kind of really cool. Here's oh, look at these rebels. Start with 15 million. Quite the rebels. And then on top of that, you can customize your faction with tons of different things, like your starting spot, faction, ship prefixes, available points you have here, tech group, I guess, so you can be like more of the humans or the AI core, etc. And then you have even traits that you can pick here and give you some extra bonuses. But yeah, we're going to play the tutorial and get started. Basically, in the tutorial, I might skip some of these and just kind of, since I've done them a couple of times, tell you what's happening. So this tells you about the WASDs, and you can use X to look into your ship. This talks about tab key and F key here to look at your maps, and then F11 right down here to open the window here. So if we hit F11, we can bring this back up to your last message. And F2 brings up your map. Now this is your, remember that small thing I showed you with the tutorial? This gives you an idea, this is tiny, and these other ones were massive, thousands. Actually, I guess when we were generating them, 1,500 of these places. And to give you an idea, I don't know if they vary in size within it, but to give you an idea, this is the size of it. So if we move around, I'm at full speed here. Sure, you are moving quite fast in a sector, but in the end, you know, when you have 1,500 of these, it's quite friggin' huge. This is really huge, and it looks like, when you're looking on the map, it might look a little smaller, but when you're actually navigating it and working with it, and for example, this place has all these stations in here, it actually looks a lot bigger than it is. On top of that, you got your so that was your sector map, and then this is your what kind of map they call that? That's the map, I guess. And then you got your empire button, where it shows your assets, your colonies, missions, diplomacy, galaxy news, statistics. You can even go in here and just like change and tune around things, like your money, for example. You got even events here. I think this just basically displays when things happen here to tell you. And this is your empire, which tells you a bit of everything. And you can store money into certain like bank accounts so they don't get screwed up. And I think you can unlock them and lock them, and even set like percentages that go back into maybe the wallets, etc. So you get quite a bit here. And here you can transfer them, and you can do lots of automation. This game's hugely about automation, which is one of the things I like about it. And your assets here, of course, we only have the one ship, but we'll get into more of that as time goes on through the tutorial. So here we're going to check out this warp gate, and when you get to a warp gate, basically you can hit E here. I'm not sure exactly how, let's hit E again. There you go, you have to click on it, and I don't know exactly how it wants us to go here, but I'm not quite sure. I guess this has a warp gate and this has a warp gate, so I guess basically these warp gates aren't like the same idea as like where it goes to one point, but it goes to multiple points. So the idea here is we need to go from this warp gate to this warp gate, and boom, we're here. And it wants us to check out this trading station here, which it'll beep, and it talks about how you can hit Q or E. So if you hit Q on it, you can look at what it's spying, what it's selling, some basic information. And if you hit E on it, it's the same idea as basically docking. And here you can get some different information here. Sometimes they have bounty boards and stuff, but not at this station, I don't believe. Then they have trading here, so you can buy and sell your wares. They have jobs that you can pick up here as well. There's no shipyard here. Hangars, I guess this is what they own, or what's sitting in the bay, or maybe that's docked. I'm not quite sure how that works. Since I'm not listed on here, I'm guessing that's just what's sitting inside their hangars all the time. I really don't know how that works, to be honest. And then when we're done there, you'll see that it allows us to go over to the shipyards itself, and this is where you can buy new ships and sort of outfit your ships. So can get a little confusing, but it's not bad once you do get a grasp of it. So it wants me to buy a Terror. It's a cargo ship. It tells me to use E here, and of course we can hit the X key. Oh, sorry, oh crap, I already forgot the key that you're supposed to hit, that you can hit, but here's the E key anyways. I was thinking of the other one, the view, but anyways, bounty board here. So you can get a bounty here and added to mission list. Oh, okay, so you double click that and get a bounty. Here's your trading, more things to trade, some jobs here. Some of them destroy pirate bases, very cool. Your shipyard here, which is where you buy your ships. So they want us to buy a Terror. When you first buy it, it has only 50,000 credits. Now, I don't know how you refit ships in the way that you do it right now. So right here we can say, okay, buy the shields, and go ahead and buy myself, I don't know, let's get a plasma launcher here. I know how to do that, and you can save these as well. You can name them and save it, so you have this in here. So if you go clear, you can basically go to here and DS blah blah blah, and they'll fill them up, which is good. But one thing I don't know, we can hit buy, and it'll say 70k credits, so we basically are paying 20k for the shields and the weapon. And you can set how many you want to buy. So we'll just buy the one. It's kind of misleading because, you know, when you hit the buttons, like, oh, these don't actually make noise, but it only has a beep when you buy it, and it's kind of not like it's not abrupt enough to think you bought it. So when I first tried this tutorial, I kept buying them. I'm like, why is it not buying them? And then I realized my cash was going down and down and down. I'm like, okay, I was buying them. But anyways, yeah, so I don't know, like, for myself, I don't think you can fit yourself properly in a way that you dock and you're like, oh, here's me, let me remove this and add it and directly access the shop system. I think basically what you have to do is you buy and sell your equipment on here, so there's no real way to, I think, compare or see what you have on you at this moment. And then what you're supposed to do is when you undock, I believe you hit, this is going to tell us about how you can lasso and have him follow you and stuff, but you can hit X on yourself and then you go to equipment, and from here you can add and remove the equipment from you. It's a little different than I'm used to. But, you know, this game is just coming out. It's not even out yet, so who knows? They can polish it down the road as well and add something in there. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know how it gets a little confusing, how normally in a lot of games when you have ships that you kind of like deal with it on the dry dock, it might be something I'm missing anyways, but it's not a big deal. It does not, you know, ruin the game for me at all. It's just more of a convenience thing. So here's the ship I own. So if I hit F on him, he's following me, and you can do control groups on it. So control 1 on him, and you can set, you know, oh, there you go. So they want us to automate him. So if we hit Q on him, if they click him and hit Q, you can actually clear his orders, and you can go to automation and turn him into a free trader. And he will literally go off and do his own thing now, and he will trade around the sector and basically buy and sell things and earn us profit over time. Time to fight pirates. Okay, so they're telling us about jump drives. You can hit J key here and you can jump. The green boxes on there are basically how far you can jump, so we couldn't get all the way. But while we work our way there, we'll learn something new. You know, if there's another sector below you, so if you hit F2, you see there's a sector here, you'll actually be able to cross the sectors just normally, flying from one to another. So that's pretty cool. It's seamless. You don't have to use jump drives, or you don't have to, you know, use gates to get to places. You can just fly all the way there if you choose to. So I think our jump drive is, it's about 30 seconds, I believe it said. There you go. So we're going to get the pirates here. When I was playing with this tutorial, I didn't get far actually. When I got to building in the tutorial, I failed because I ended up spending too much on those supply ships. But when it comes to the tutorial, I kept shooting these guys. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take this guy out and he's going to get on. This got kind of weird. If I hit space on it, I couldn't figure it out. Basically, the thing I found is you just click on them and then you can shoot them and own them. So, oh, look at the rockets coming after him. That's so cool. Oh, we got him? Nice. So in the end, it seemed like you have to click on him. I don't know if the game settings, it said something about space, and I think I misread it. Target nearest hostile. No, it is space. But it doesn't seem to actually target them for me. It says target here. There you go. Yeah, it's not doing it, so that could be a recent bug or something. But if you click it and it says there, then when you shoot, it'll do its thing. How cool is that? Look at that missile. Oh! Good job. You can talk to other pilots by hitting E and talk. C, switch between ships, selecting one of your ships. Press C. I'm going to put it in the pilot seat. Press C again. If no ship is selected, it'll put you back. Basically, it's telling you about the cameras and stuff. So when you're ready, go to the shipyard and buy a dock builder. So what we could do if we wanted to is we can hit F1 and we can hit F1 and C on this guy. And what we could probably do here, since I'm comfortable in this system, so we're just going to jump back here and we're going to go and buy this dock. So this is when you might want to zoom out. And here we go. So where are we? We're this guy. So here's the shipyard down here. There you go. So we're gonna go to shipyard, and this is where, this is actually the confusing, another little confusing thing, which is not the end of the world, but if you hit F11 it says, and buy a dock builder. The dock builder is actually a type of ship rather than the name of a ship. So when people name ships, I guess like it's an aircraft carrier, but they don't show you or tell you what's an aircraft carrier on here. But when you go through this, you can see it'll show you as a little sub bracket kind of like underneath here. This is the human dock builder. So this is a good one to figure out. Oh, there's the dock builder, and this will cost you 2 million credits. Now in the tutorial series, I don't think it told me to transfer any wealth or anything like that, and this is where it gets very confusing, because how do you know to even buy this? So you're here. Let's hit F11 again. You can continue experimenting with a small sandbox map as long as you wish. Why not try building your first dock? To build your own station, need money, some room, and docking ship. Oh, okay. So basically, now that we're in a sandbox, go ahead, have fun, but you're going to need some money, and to do that, basically, you're going to just play around, screw around, and earn it. That makes sense. That's why you can't buy it. So you can actually earn it, but we don't have enough to deal with it, but I'll show you anyways how this works. So if we go to F1, go to our empire here, and we go here, you can see how much money we have. So what we can do here is we're going to transfer all our money. We can just put random crap here, and we'll take it from building to trading and military to trading, and there you go, we got 2.5. And then when we go here, we can go ahead and go to the shipyard, and we can buy this, and here we go. They're expensive. Cost they're 2 million basically for that puppy. There you go. And then when we leave here, you'll see him there. Remember, sector killed the pirates, rich planet, and a good location. Send your dock builder to blah 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 and build your first shipyard. Now we can hit C, and he'll go back to his last orders, which is kind of cool. And we hit C on the wrong guy, I think, here. There you go. And yeah, so what we can do here is we can jump. Now I don't know if jumping, if there's like I'm not sure if you can jump further for certain reasons at all, or if jumping is just always capped at the same. I don't know if there's like ships that can jump further, etc. So I'm just waiting here because I'm lazy. And so we can hit J again here in a minute. "30 seconds, right? There you go. And actually, when you hit F2 here, when you hover, you can see different information. So you can tell our ship is here. And what about our other ship? Oh crap, did I just jump all the way up there? Oops, I meant to... Oh, actually, maybe we did jump to the right spot. Let's see here. Actually, where did I just go? We're turning around here. There we go. So when you get here, you can build. Basically, you need to select yourself here. Actually, I thought that's... I don't know how to actually bring up that many right now. It's because I'm special. What can I say? I need to target myself somehow. There you go. There might be a key to self-target, but anyways, when you get in here, you can click this and you can right-click basically, and this is how you build. Now, of course, we don't have the money to build. Shipyard costs 1 million credits, but you can build other things, smaller things, etc. So maybe we'll do that for fun, just for, you know, spite of, you know, what we're doing here. So let's take our assets here, and let's put them from trading to, I assume, building. And let's try this out. So let's see. Look at this, is so cool. So this is just like X series in this way. So cattle farm, which produces 75 cattle. It needs 10 energy cells and 50 wheat. You can do a solar power plant. It needs this factory produces 20 energy cells. So this looks like the most base thing possible. It doesn't look like it has any requirements. That's interesting. No crystals, huh? So what we can do is build this, and he will actually get into position. He'll start building it. Oh, you can see there's a percentage. It's a little hard to see, but he's at 20 now. So this is probably not the best thing to build out in the middle of nowhere, because energy crystals are usually used to, you'd probably produce them and then sell them and give them away to other places. Well, not give away, but even if you had a base, you'd probably supply them with it. But for what we're doing here, we're just doing it for testing anyway. So there you go. So with this shipyard, we tricked it. You can build your own fleet. Your ability to build new ships is limited by your ship parts manufactured by factories or income, your maximum supply. The more planets under your control, the more supply you can have. Building this station also claims the sector as your own. Claiming all the stars and planets in the system, you claim the system as a whole. The larger your territory, the more you'll be in need of a strong military. The first page of the Empire menu, F1, is a summary of your empire. Select the shipyard and press the setup Q key to open the menu, and you can queue up ships. Give them various initial orders, like the ability to reinforce a specific control group. You can see what you can build in the current sector by pressing F3. This menu also shows a list of all docks in the sector and how much credits and parts and supplies is provided by the holding the location. To build additional docks and factories, you will likely need to assign funds to a specific account in the first tab. So, okay, and the Empire screen, F1. So things like this didn't tell you how to do this. So if you're doing the tutorial, you might get confused because we figured it out anyways, but a lot of people might not. You have 4 accounts to handle your credits. So 1 account is used for diplomacy, 1 to build military structures, 1 for commercial structures, and a general account used for everything else. Dock builders will only use credits from the related account. Go to the highlighted location on the map when you're done building ships and stations. So this ship, at least, it looks like when you're not like having it as your main ship, you can just right click and move them around. But yeah, that's awesome. So I can build more with this, huh? That's not bad. It needs energy cells, shipyard. Okay, so let's hit F3. It said something here. Oh, wow, that's cool. So, tutorial. Supply. Ship parts a minute. Taxes a minute. So we get, what, 42, basically? I guess because this planet is, like, actual civilian controlled, or not controlled, but civilians on it or whatever, that we get taxes from it. Other factories, energy production. This is cool. You can sell cargo. Oh, what? Who was that? I don't think I actually sold cargo. Rather, that guy jumped in here. He was not, I don't think he's part of my assets. Maybe he is. Assets. Holy crap. Who are all these people? Wrong. I'm pretty sure he might have just been a random guy visiting, I think. So yeah, you can see all the different things here. This is awesome. So you can see my credits coming in here a minute overall. That's cool. And parts, etc. Pitiful military strength. The thing I don't get though in here, oh, actually I take that back maybe. No. Yeah, I don't quite get where we can move him here. This is mine too, yeah. So look at this, this guy automatically trades, right? And he's actually here to do just that. Does it say right away? 180, 200? Wow. Get lots of energy cells. Oh, is he actually docked picking that up right now, I wonder? Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, so that might have been my ship. And there you go, so he's going to sell that off. So I guess your ships are probably homed or smart to go ahead and sell your assets at higher priority, which would make sense because you would want to sell those energy cells. You wouldn't want them to keep up while you're buying and selling a little bit of crap at a time. But yeah, I think that'll round up this episode, honestly. Well, it's not really an episode. It was more of a first look and checking it out. But there is so much to learn. There's our factory settings. So incoming traffic. You got buyers, sellers. You got hostiles. So it'll even tell me if there's hostiles incoming. It shows you your production here and how much we're selling them. So we're selling them at 10 credits. Factory input, wares, etc. I don't know if this game has like supply and demand in the same sense of, you know, like if I build like 10 of these power plants, if that's it, like everything is pretty much full and no one is interested in buying my stuff at all. What I like about this is it holds a lot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 10 million. Wow, you can even jettison them. Oh crap. Here, let's go back to this thing. Oh, actually, let's go to this one. So there's your shields. It's interesting it's not shooting rockets. Is it because I'm too close, or... No, you just don't like shooting rockets at it. There you go. It's gone. Interesting, the cargo pod. I think it does have health, but it's ridiculous. Or is it still not going down? Oh no, it is going down. It's just like ridiculous. Those cargo pods are badass. It's like Eve. You remember those cargo containers you can place down and they last forever? That's really cool. Before we end this, actually... Yeah, there's some stuff around here. Oh, crap. Do we jump still? I think you might have jumped, but... Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there's mining in the game, and you can have automated mining and stuff. Oh, there's crystals. Interesting. Bounty on your 200 credits from blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we pissed off the Federation here, and they put a bounty on us. Might as well have some fun before we got this. Was this some kind of silicon mine? Oh, it's like a more automated sort of idea. This is so cool. So there's so much for us to learn and do. I can't wait. And the game title is probably the best feature of it all. It's called Unending Galaxy, which means one thing. It's supposed to never end. And their main mode on it is set to sandbox mode, which means that it doesn't end. There is no wind conditions. Now you can set some wind conditions, but... So I saw crystals there, but I didn't think my power plant required crystals, so I'm going to have to look into that later on. Oh, are those in pieces? Oh yeah, debris. Oh, they disappeared. Oh, here's some trading ships, Federation. I didn't see if I got a bounty, by the way. There you go. Oh, I see where this is going. Let's take him out. I wonder what the fastest ship is like. Oh, crap. Oh, did we interrupt his jump? 4K, yeah. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Oh, he made it. Oh, crap. So we're a decent little fighting ship. There we go. I should say we're. Are they jumping in or do they jump out? Uh-oh. Oh crap, they're jumping in. That thing just killed me. I'll awesome. And it doesn't mean it's not game over to you. You still have all your resources, right? It's just that one little ship is gone. It's not the end of the world at all. Not even close. You would just basically, you know, go to one of your other ships. I've never seen these ones yet, but... oh, crap. I keep hitting X for some reason. You change your ship to your... I don't get this. You change your ship to military... I'm not sure if there's like something special on the planet. Like they have ships on there maybe? Oh, look at this. 1 part 5 factory slots. Oh, what? You can build ships on the planet? That is so friggin' cool. Wow. There is so much to learn. It's awesome. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you like this first look at Unending Galaxy. It's an awesome game. I definitely suggest you check it out. It comes out in about 7 days. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.